Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolf of Germany, the tall white alien. On Tuesday, the 14th of March 2017. In the last few videos, I spoke about the cloning of humans and the resulting mind control of these clones, which then, many of them in positions of power, have a very large influence over the general population. These can be politicians, religious, and business leaders, as well as entertainment, which is a very important part of mind control. But today I would like to give you a wrap-up on the universe, on the reality you live in, which is a threefold reality. And the number 3 has been very much mystical and been used also in religions. For example, in the Christian religion, you have God Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Well, this is not quite wrong, because you also have a threefold reality which has been artificially created by us. The very basis of your reality, of your hallucinated, imagined reality, which is nothing but a induced film where you have a basis to live in and on, is magnetism. A vast magnetic field is surrounding planet Earth. This field is in some parts stronger, in others less strong, and this can be shifted back and forth. This magnetic web makes up the basis of your reality, of your three-dimensional reality. You live under the impression to live in a three-dimensional world, which is nothing but a mind game. It's a mind content in your head, and the basis of it is magnetism, which I have been speaking of several times before. Since now we have built up for you a world which appears to be real. Now, since there are so many various and different forms of life and billions of humans in it, we had to take care for the mind of these humans which live in the imaginary world. For that, we introduce radio waves, which are basically sound waves, which interfere and interlock with the magnetic field. The result of it is that not only do you experience a hallucination of a three-dimensional world, we also direct your emotions, your moods, and your thought processes while you are lingering in it. And this would be the second part of the threefold universe you are living in. Or you may even call it the particular dimension you have been set in. I have spoken 2 or 3 videos ago about the radio waves being beamed at planet Earth, which control your mind and your emotions while you are walking an imaginary world made up of magnetism. Naturally, in order to give some kind of direction, we need examples, we need samples of humans who are, for the vast majority, for the public, which have symbol character, which can be looked up on, and where the average human slave can relate to. For example, your major politicians, which you have been voting in, religious leaders, even singers and entertainers you look up on and you like to imitate. We cannot let any human creature, because of its vast different, by the second changing mental inputs, run the affairs of humans. Every single human, every politician, everybody in power is living in a constantly changing mental world. It would be much too dangerous to give, let's say, the United States of America into the hand of a handful of high-ranking politicians with a president on top. These people all have the same problems as the average human being: mood swings, they have their hang-ups, they have their physical and mental instabilities, they have their sexual pressure, they have financial wrongdoings, and all of this would lead to a terrible chaos if their minds would be let free. For that, the number 3 of the 3 components come into play. Certain key players are being cloned, as I have told you, and they are basically biocomputers or biorobots which have all the components of any other human being because they are just cloned from the original. Except we have implanted into these individuals a different mindset in form of a technical device. So this breathing and warm and pulsing human being is completely mentally controlled by us. The human which lives in a magnetic field, which he believes is real, is being generally mood controlled and thought controlled, has now leaders to look up on which are completely robotic and do and act and speak the way they have been directed by us. And this closes the circle of your total experience, your total life experience. Some people ask me, yes, how is it possible, for example, that Donald Trump has been cloned? What about his family? His wife and his children, which are around him for most of the time, they would see there is a difference in this man. Naturally, yes, there is a detectable difference in the behavior of, for example, Donald Trump or many other key players. But these differences are usually, and there again comes the help of the mind control to radio waves, being detected by their very close relative and family, and being put up as the changes and the stress the man is living under since his life dramatically changed, for example, through the presidency. His sleep patterns are different, he acts different, his psychological behavior can be detected and is being discussed in the family, but everything is being put on to the pressure this man lives under. All of these things are very easy for us to manipulate. There is no such a thing as free will at all. Nor is the world you live in any form and way real, nor are your moods, your emotions, and your thought processes free because you are a mental slave, and the ones you look up on are completely computerized and speak and act in a way we, the tall white aliens, have scripted for them. Now you have an idea about your life, and this closes basically my lectures on cloning and on mind control. And the next time I speak to you, we will go into a different subject. Until then, I wish you a pleasant day.